I'm actually really keen on this theory. So, have you ever realized that like a lot of UFO and alien sightings started post World War II?
Yes.
Well,
I think that once they realized we started using nuclear weapons, they had to intervene and do something.
I think what
Have you seen what
people are
the
starting
government
to
released?
realize though is the fact that back in the day, these religious sightings sometimes like what's to say those aren't UFOs? They're
This shit a little different. I'm not even gonna cap with you.
XP, right?
Tell me why all these motherfuckers went under my name. Talking to me like they love me, but not of the truth, they just playing the game. Try to compare my music to all these motherfuckers, but we're not the same.
Welcome back to Swap Talk, the #1 Muslim podcast in the world.
Amen.
Praise Allah.
Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, my brothers. How y'all been?
bruh.
Welcome Waylon, Daniels, and Hunter Clements to the cast today in Swamp Talk.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us, man.
How y'all
Good to
boys
be on.
been?
Dude, we've been we love like, talking, just having a conversation with someone and doing it in like a recording setting.
I think
is
I
super
have the
cool.
gift of gab sometimes, but these two boys put my fucking work in for me. I'll tell
Dude,
you
I know.
what.
We before this, like
We were talking for an hour and a half.
Oh my God,
At
for
least
real?
we had a podcast before the podcast.
basically it wasn't recorded, but it was pretty good.
We were talking about a bunch of shit. I mean, what was one of the things we were talking about
We
earlier?
were talking about how fucking like Elon Musk and gonna like
Buying
you
Twitter
were
and
you
all
were
that.
you were like, I don't really buy
I don't
that
trust him.
shit.
I don't trust him. Here's my thing. He's too nice. There's no nice people in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. No nice fucking people.
I think he's just crazy enough to where he is like that. I don't know.
Nah, dude.
But
He's
the
gonna.
things he says. And
There's
like,
gonna be
puts
some
out,
Matrix
But
shit.
like you were saying earlier though, like to be that powerful and have that much
You
money,
gotta be
you have
crazy.
to be crazy.
You gotta be insane.
You have to be.
You have to be wild.
Yeah.
Like no normal person wants to be fucking famous.
No, I think
No normal
I
person,
wouldn't
no
agree with
normal
that.
person, like I'm telling you, like no normal person wants everyone to look at them.
that's true.
And they don't want a normal person just wants to fucking, like, according to society, they want to live their life, have their family, and make their money and chill.
Right.
But that's crazy to want all that fame and notoriety in a sense. And then once you get all that fame and notoriety, you become even crazier
Oh yeah.
because you get this unrealistic look at reality. It's like fake. It's like that's not real for everybody else. It's just you because you have all this money and just because you're you. Just because you like Johnny Depp. Just because he made fucking Pirates of the Caribbean and all these other like crazy movies, all these women love him.
Oh,
All
yeah.
these kids love him and all because he's actually a good person. Like he does some good things. Like he goes to hospitals and helps cancer patients. But he probably hit that bitch. He fucking he good old
I don't think
buffoon.
low-
He's not
I
completely
mean-
innocent.
Yeah, I mean-
Neither of them are.
Oh,
Innocent.
they're-
I think there
that's
was
what-
plenty of like
that's why-
mental abuse on both sides. there.
Exactly. That's why I think when he went to go sue her in England, he had to because she fucking put out that op-ed against him. Like he didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't say his name anywhere in there. Is her like argument?
Yeah.
But like, why are you in this courtroom if that wasn't about him?
Dude, I hate. Oh. And
But
then
dude-
Amber. Okay, this goes back to Elon Musk. Elon Musk was busting in her too.
What?
Oh,
Yes.
I heard about this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
His name in her phone was Starman.
Oh my god.
I think as of now we should probably say it's allegedly that her and
There's
Elon
video.
Musk-
She
In
brought-
the
she
elevator
brought
and
James
Franco.
Where do I find
She
this on
brought
Reddit?
James Franco over to their apartment.
Mhm.
Dude,
Yes, I do remember that.
she was getting it.
Oh, for real, dude.
She also pooped on his bed.
Dude, fucking crazy ass bitch.
And then
That's insane.
the whole trial, they're like asking her questions, and they're like, "Nah, you're fucking lying." She's like, "Why would I lie?"
My dog stepped on a bee.
Yeah, like
Looks at the jury like, "My dog's foot."
I don't know,
Like,
yeah, it just
help
it
me.
seems pretty obvious that she's lying, and her legal team is horrible. The things that they have been doing, like they're.
Oh,
making
I've
a
heard
fool-
special
they're
needs
making a
kids talk better
fool-
than them.
they're making a
Yeah,
fool of themselves.
they are. It just I don't know. I think also though the clips that we're seeing are botched. Like we're not seeing the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
entire thing.
Because the whole thing's fucking boring.
Yes, it
Watching
is
the whole
stupid.
thing
It's
is
stupid.
It's literally like it's like,
It's-
did you do this?
They're gonna make it-
Objection.
They're gonna make a shit ton of money off of this fucking court case.
Dude,
Right.
have you seen the rumors that Johnny and his lawyer are dating
The chick one.
Camille? Yeah, the
Bro.
that little
She-
Latin lady.
Whoa.
She's very handsy with
She's
him. She like
Yeah, she's
like,
like hands on.
she'll sit down.
Bro,
you know,
that's
grab his arm, grab his
crazy.
wrist.
You think
I did
she's
not know
rubbing and
that.
tugging?
I mean, for the amount of money he's paying her, he can
Oh.
he can make her do whatever the fuck he
That
wants.
his
bro.
legal team is freaking insane.
Mhm.
The guy, I forgot his name, but he used to work for like Cher and all these other huge fucking celebrities, and he's won cases for Johnny before, like 2 or 3.
Damn.
That dude's beast. We got some shit. We got fucking Biden's Asia trip. Have you heard about that?
I did not hear about
So
that.
today Friday he's going to South Korea, and then he's gonna go to Japan over the weekend. What he's doing is they're trying to say that we haven't forgot about you, Indo-Pacific region, because Ukraine is getting their asses fucking whooped right now by a fucking world power. Like what? This is what it is. I literally read the article, and their whatever you call them, the PR or whatever, they said that they're going there to send a message that we are still working with the Indo-Pacific region. That's literally what they said, just to send a message. We're not getting work done.
with all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
US.
We're not getting work done. We just sent $40 billion to Ukraine, but we're not getting work done. We're just gonna go send a
We
message.
just want to go. We just want to go.
And at the same time,
What the hell y'all doing?
South Korea is shooting nukes. Has been testing missiles. They've tested
South Korea?
or North Korea. I
North
mean, my
Korea,
bad.
North Korea?
North Korea. They've tested 16 in the past month.
Hey, they got COVID. LOL.
They're
Which they probably
Dude,
had it this
fuck
entire
them,
time.
dude.
They've
That's
probably
I've
had it.
always
Dude,
what
have
I
you
just
seen? Have you seen fucking like animations of what nukes would do to the planet? Like, so it's
Oh.
based on each country. So like, so they have a United States one. So with all of the nukes that the United States has,
Mhm.
they showed if you bombed the entire planet,
Yeah.
what would happen? The planet was fucking almost gone.
Oh, we have
But
we
there's
have enough
some that
nukes.
barely have any, and it would destroy like a lot because it's a fucking nuke, but it wouldn't destroy the world.
We have enough nukes to destroy the world like 10 times
Yeah.
over.
Have you seen this?
That's fucking overkill. Like, why? Why do you even need that many?
It just goes
What
back
is
to
the
the
point?
fucking power. It goes back to this power thing. Like we got more. Like who gives a fuck? Like that's more than enough.
Yeah, for real, dude. You need like, what are you doing,
You
bro?
need like 5.
Use that shit for something else.
That's why when they said
Let's
the
use that
nuke-
shit for like space travel or some
I was
shit,
gonna say,
dude.
do you
like,
think if we weren't,
fucking
if
hell.
humans as a whole,
uranium? Do you
Well,
really
actually,
think
there's
that,
this-
that we can use it for
I've-
anything else.
I'm actually really keen on this theory. So, have you ever realized that like a lot of UFO and alien sightings started post World War II?
yes.
Well,
I think that once they realized we started using nuclear weapons, they had to intervene and do
I think
something.
what
Have you seen what
people are
the
starting
government
to
released?
realize though is the fact that back in the day, these religious sightings sometimes like what's to say those aren't UFOs? There's all kinds of like biblical shit.
like the burning
Dude.
bush. Like I think the burning bush is just them burning the acacia tree, and they're fucking getting high as shit off the
Dude, high on
DMT.
When I went to Egypt in the fucking winter, dude, I went to so many crazy ass temples, dude, and there was so much shit that would like look like spaceships and shit.
Like what? Like how'd you
So,
explain it?
Like hieroglyphics.
There
is that
was
what you're talking about?
there was one picture.
I
and
can pull it
it's
up.
It's a famous one. I have it on my phone. I don't know what it's called, but it's basically this like bird, or it's like a lamp
Yeah.
that's making something like float or some shit, dude.
I
that
think I
doesn't-
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, it's really famous, and I saw it. We had to crawl down into this fucking like. So you go into the temple, and then there's these downstairs, like
Yeah.
these man-made, but new stairs, and then you have to like climb down a ladder, basically, of rocks. That's how they. And then these Egyptians were fucking tiny though. They were all small as fuck. Everywhere we walked, I had to squat down super low.
They're also tall and lengthy though.
Yeah, no, but these ones like they were made for a dead person, basically.
Yeah, tomb.
Yeah, so. But some of them were fucking huge.
But it doesn't fucking make sense how they built those tombs for those people to die in. Like they would have had to start those tombs when they were born.
Yes, they did.
Like
bro.
literally, like when they were fucking
Yes.
born, they had to start
you
it
should
then.
see the
and they-
fucking detail in this shit.
That's so.
It's fucking insane, Chance. It
But
is
that's like
insane.
if that's like the true definition of destiny. Like if you think about it, if they're building your fucking
where the
tomb from the
fuck is
day
this
you're
shit?
born, That is the true definition of destiny. But do you think with that destiny, do you feel like you have like you're locked into it and you're a slave to it forever, or do you think like they find like happiness in it because humans don't really truly like freedom if they're
I
given
don't
it?
know. That's a very interesting thing to think about. And also, like while they're building, they get to see where they're going to be buried.
Yeah.
While they're growing up, they get to see it be built.
And it's just like
Imagine going through your life and seeing your
Yeah,
grave site.
These things are
built around you, and you had to, and then they didn't travel
Okay,
anywhere.
I think
Well, at least
I might
the-
have found
the
it.
Rulers,
Fucking
pharaohs. Is that
Oh
what
yeah,
you
Yeah.
these motherfuckers were crazy though, dude. Like the amount of fucking detail, dude. It was beyond insane. Look, this is a picture of a bird.
oh my
Look how detailed that
God.
is. It's horrid. Yeah, but it's picture of a bird.
holy shit. Send me that on Snap.
It is really.
I'll put it in the video and shit.
So detailed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
send me that on Snap. I'll put that in the
trying to
video.
find. I have some
They
videos
have their
too.
own completely. Isn't it crazy how many different languages there are, and how many languages humans have
That's
created?
crazy because I've always thought that language, if language was the same, what would it do to civilization? What would have it changed? Would we have advanced quick?
I
Would we
think
advance
back
quicker?
in these times, they a lot of words were phrases.
Mm.
That's I think that's how they talked.
Didn't have a lot of filler words.
Yeah, it's just like you kind of just said what you meant, so everything was more like impactful. To be honest.
Oh, it's like you're like
Okay,
you're
okay.
talking.
I finally
you're-
fucking found it.
So you're out
There
there.
we go.
You're out at the fucking construction site. And you're talking to fucking Jose and Jose B, and they're like, "Hey, homie, burrito."
Yeah,
Like,
they,
yeah.
They do all that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
I respect that.
That is the picture. That's the picture in question. So basically, it's this. What's that History Channel? Aliens. I think it's just Aliens.
Yeah,
right?
the one with the weird guy with the fucking frizzy
Yeah,
hair. I
yeah.
love that.
Bro, he claims that this right here is like some alien shit. And that's a
Holy
video.
shit.
I was in one of the tombs there. And it probably says it on the top where I was.
Bruh, is that asbestos flying in the air?
What?
Bruh, it's
You and
That's
your family.
asbestos,
dude,
boy.
it's all that dust and shit when you walk down
Yeah,
there.
it's all fucking. God, that's crazy.
Bro, but those are well preserved.
Yeah, that's
ones.
definitely one place I want to visit one
Most
day.
of them are like,
Podcast in the tombs.
bruh,
I
it's
don't know if you'd be able to get
insane.
permission to do that. That would
We
be
could just take the
awesome.
fucking phones in.
Well, yeah, dude, because they they in some places they only allow you to have your phone to take pictures. In some places you
have a
can bring
camera.
your phone and a big camera. But in the Boy King Tut
Mm-hmm.
in his like in the museum
Yeah.
where they had all his gold shit, like they had a giant that's the size of this room, a giant like house basically built for
what
him,
do you?
for
Is
him.
there like a certain like aura to this? Like, does
Oh,
it feel
yeah,
like you're
dude.
just? It's just like it's almost like you can hear like oh.
Yes, dude, it's so
like,
fucking
like
they-
it's just like a fucking just like holy shit. Like this is
Anytime
like
did it feel familiar?
No,
Okay.
it was like being in a completely different world. It was literally like being in a completely different world.
that because that's what I'm thinking.
Dude,
like,
I'm telling you, some of the not even the tombs,
Mm-hmm.
but the temples were fucking like 3 stories high. They had these pillars that were fucking 3 stories high, and you're just walking, and they have statues that are just as tall, and they're just looking on you.
Oh my god.
And at one time, and a lot of them, the well preserved.
You feel like they're
gonna
gonna come to life or something?
Not even like, but actually they have laser shows there, and they have basically you walk through the temple at night, and they put projectors up onto the fucking onto the statues, and they kind of like they move a little bit, and it makes it look like it's
Yeah.
moving, and it gives it like this creepy vibe, dude. And then they have these speakers, and this deep voice talks over. He's like, "I am the king of the old period, whoever the fuck, you know."
Oh my god.
And dude,
that's
and
crazy.
walking in there at night was crazy.
That's so.
We also
dope.
did this laser show at the pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Sphinx is literally like right next to the big 3 pyramids, the pyramids of Giza.
What?
So
I only knew that because you told me.
yeah, but you basically it's like they did this huge festival when these kings died. They did this huge like
Festival of
gathering.
Life, kind of.
gathering. Like
Yeah.
like this is gonna be the greatest honor for this this entire country ever, because this guy is a god. So they fucking march up this giant fucking hill. It's like 1.5 miles long. You pass the Sphinx, you pass all this other shit, you get to the fucking huge pyramids, and we did a laser show there, and they had like camels. They had like laser camels fucking walking up the thing. And the things would light up. It was so crazy, dude.
Dude, I don't know how I'd feel. That would be.
It was powerful. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because
one place I'd like to go.
Because just imagine the feeling of an entire nation thinking you're their god.
Yeah.
What is that? No one will ever have that feeling. That's the thing. No one will ever have that feeling ever again.
Yep.
Ever.
Maybe
That is
Elon
something
Musk.
locked in time. That individual, that was a singular event and a singular experience that no person can ever have ever again
Yep.
due to evolution.
Right.
Well,
It's like
not even evolution. I would say civilization. Like
that. Yeah, that is true.
that's what it is.
I guess,
because-
but civilization comes with evolution.
I mean, it's just that free will factor. Like, though at those times, like you are completely dedicated.
'Cause that's how
to
you
that
live.
God. Yeah, but the thing about these workers, they had no slaves in Egypt. They didn't need them.
What about the bullshit? My
What?
Dude,
what
they
about
didn't
nah
need
nah
slaves,
nah nah
dude.
nah 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 nah
You
nah
want to
nah.
know why?
What about
Because,
what about my fucking mini frisbee top boys? You're fucking hating on my fucking Jews.
dude? In ancient Egypt though, they were all completely dedicated to the king.
All the Jewish people?
Well, fuck, dude.
That's
all the
just
Egyptians-
now
dude,
you're just spilling liberal
no,
Egyptian
Egyptian,
propaganda.
like,
I don't think.
Egyptian.
That's-
actually,
Dude, you
I'm
sound
telling you,
like
they
the
didn't-
Bernie Sanders of Egypt right now. Jesus, dude, come on.
Dude, they were completely dedicated to this
Like
religion.
they were entranced. Like,
Basically, this guy is a god. Like, if you defy him, it's over.
do you think
like-
that happens because people are so
All they know,
people
but-
are so moldable from birth, like as a child, like because they're children
what
being told this,
fucking
and as a
religion
child you're
kind of
so
is.
moldable that they're just bred to fucking think
in-
this is
I-
it.
I think everyone was the fucking same back then, basically. Wow. I think everyone was the same. If you were like a low class person, you're all the same.
So
you have
this
a
go-
family, you fucking work for the king, and you do everything for the king.
No one's got side hustles.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
You make enough. Yeah, I think that's what it was, bro.
No one's trading stocks. They're
That's
not
what I'm
fucking.
saying,
they're not
dude.
trading sand or
they
nothing.
fucked
Basketball?
up. Dude, I wish they had a
Bro,
game.
if
a chess
LeBron
game
was
they
hooping
made.
back then, he'd be the best. No basketball,
kidding.
he'd be the only basketball player. He'd be the best ever.
dude.
All right, question. So, speaking about LeBron, if he changed his gender, if he just said he was a woman, would everyone have to agree that he is a woman and he would play in that?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
WNBA.
Yes.
And
Would
then
you-
score 300 points a game.
Yes.
Yeah, that would.
I'm
be
transracial.
insane, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I
Transracial.
didn't. I guess I haven't told y'all yet, but I can come out to y'all now. I'm transracial.
Oh, dude, I support you, bro.
What the fuck does that even mean?
What
I've
race do you feel
always-
like?
I've always known I was a black man from Atlanta.
Okay.
My
I can
whole entire
honestly,
life.
I wouldn't have accepted any other race for you. So
yeah,
I kind of agree with
It
that.
fits.
cause I got that yeehaw, but then like I beat the fuck
Exactly.
out of you. And
You're
I'll fuck them
outskirts
all.
Atlanta. Like you're not the
Yo,
city. You're not
I'm
the
not
big
like-
city, but you're not too far out there.
Yeah,
You got influenced late.
yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
I had that yee in my early life,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had that urban influence in my later life.
Yeah.
I
Now you're
like-
Gator.
I like cultural
Now
women.
he's Gatey.
Gatey.
Gator.
Holy fuck, dude. I mean, I think Jimbo Fisher bought every single black man on his team.
No, he
comporting-
did not.
Honestly,
It's
it
that
sounds kind of
Aggie
racist the way Nick
spirit.
Saban
It's
said
that
it. He's like, he
spirit,
bought them all. It's like, you saying he's a slave owner now? What?
His comeback to Saban though.
Oh,
'cause he
I have
worked
the
for- he
video.
worked
Do you want me
for
to pull it
Saban. He
up?
worked for
Honestly,
Saban at
yes.
Florida. He worked under him at Florida. And oh man, talk about Jimbo went after him though. Great for Jimbo. Said look into him. He said just look into him. But the Aggies
Bro,
got the best
Jimbo-
recruiting class in the nation.
Jimbo is a mean man.
First of all,
though.
I'll say it's a shame that we have to do this. It's really despicable. It's despicable that somebody can say things about somebody and an organization. More importantly, 17-year-old kids. You're taking shots at 17-year-old kids and their families. that they broke state laws. They're all money. We bought every player on this group. We never bought anybody. No rules were broken. Nothing was done wrong. It was all in and the way we do things, the ethics in which we do things. And these families, it's despicable that a reputable head coach could come out and say this when he doesn't get his way or things don't go his way. The narcissist in him doesn't allow those things to happen. And it's ridiculous. But when he's not on top, and the parity in college football he's been talking about, go talk to coaches who coach for him. You'll find out all the parity. Go.
Do you think he's like been paying? You think he's been doing like some like mafia type shit at Bama?
Jimbo?
No, fucking
Saban?
Saban. Like he's like running something dirty like the NCAA doesn't even know about. Like he's been paying players the past 15 years or some shit.
Most likely.
I mean,
you don't get the best country or you don't get the best team in the nation without doing a little bit of shady stuff.
They just
For that long.
I think Alabama just has so much money, dude.
Yeah, they have so much money flowing through their fucking organization.
Like, does Saban really need to pay them?
Yeah, no. A lot of players, I think but that's the reason why they've had this success is because Saban does pay them. That's the whole argument behind it.
But you can't
So
deny
did
he's not a good
Saban-
coach to win the college football championship as many times as he did.
But yeah, you still have to be a good recruiter too.
Right.
Did Saban blame Jimbo for buying players?
Yeah, that's how it started. He said that they were at a conference and Saban was saying how A&M bought their entire recruiting class this year through NIL.
Best recruiting class in the nation.
That's how he's saying that's how they got the best recruiting class and because Saban's mad that they got like 3 or 4 of the guys they were looking at. That's why he was saying that shit.
But dude, the atmosphere at a Texas A&M football game, dude.
Is it crazy?
My roommate,
Dude, imagine being like.
How was it
on the
last
field,
year?
Dude.
Because I remember talking to Cam when y'all beat Bama, and he said it was because he was at the game. He said it was fucking insane.
It
Yeah,
was insane.
I mean it fucking.
Were y'all there?
I was in the top
Oh, yeah, I was.
Yeah.
with Nathan.
What?
Came out to watch the
Dude,
game.
it fucking
and,
exploded. That place
were-
literally blew up.
Oh yeah.
He said when that dude made the fucking kick.
Dude, his girlfriend, as soon as he made that kick, she was like the first one on the field.
That clip went mega viral of her like sitting there screaming and cheering for him.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
There's a picture at fucking Waylon's house that says like SEC fine, like $100,000. Aggie spirit, priceless.
And it has the picture of
What?
us like
And-
charging the field.
Yeah, dude.
They
everyone-
they
It's a
fined him
fine. It's a fine if you-
100,000.
Yeah,
it's a
dude.
fine if you rush the
football field.
if you
But
rush
that's
the- storm the field.
priceless, bro. That moment forever. Like you're gonna
Worth
be able to tell
every
your
dude.
kids that. Like
I don't even like, it was been a while ago, so I don't remember the game all that well. Like I don't know if A&M just highlighted in spots where Alabama wasn't playing good.
Alabama did
Yeah.
not play that good.
They didn't play good. Yeah.
they proved
It was
that
the
on
atmosphere.
they
Which
proved
it
on a
was.
I'm
bad
telling
day
you.
and at the right place on a bad day, Bama can lose.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure
That's
Bama
what
missed
that
a few
proved.
kicks
Yes.
too. I think they missed a field goal. If I'm
It's
not
like
wrong.
it's
Well,
like
we
when you
tied
take
it up,
them.
ran down
It's
the
like when you go to
fucking
Kansas
field.
City and play. If you go play in Kansas City at the Chiefs Stadium, that's a hard fucking place. Or Seattle, because those motherfuckers are loud, bro.
In the
Mhm.
Bills
If you have
Mafia.
if you're
Mhm.
your fans are the 12th man.
Yeah.
That's the real 12th man is your fans.
Mhm.
It's not another person. It's your because a 12th man to me is who else is on that fucking field. It's either gonna be your coach or your fucking fans. That's how I think of a 12th man, really.
Mhm.
So who's gonna be the 12th man, the coach or the fans? And really, if you have a good coach and fans, you can have the 13th man out there.
Yeah, for
You know
real.
what I'm saying? And that's why I think the Chiefs have done so good is they got the 13th man. They got Andy Reid, they got the fucking insane lineup, and they have the fans. That's why they've been so dominant.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they don't play at home.
Mm-hmm.
They lose.
Bro, but
That's why I think A&M's crazy because
Dude.
it's crazy to play there because
Oh,
their fans are
being-
crazy.
I'm
Being
telling
in
you-
the stadium and the whole student section doing unified chants and stuff like that, it is insanely loud.
What are the chants y'all do?
We have a bunch of what are they actually officially called? What's the name for them?
there's
Yells. We have yells.
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 We have yells.
Don't y'all do like 12 a.m. yell or something the
Midnight-
night
midnight
before
yell.
or midnight
That's
yell?
the night before the game.
Y'all
And you
go
go
out.
and like you go
Actually,
and
I
the yell
fucking
leaders
never
practice
go
the
to
chants
them.
with you.
Really?
You've never been?
Mm-mm.
I've been to midnight.
They
yell
do
once,
they do the
actually.
they practice all the chants and stuff the
Yeah.
night before. That's pretty badass, low
I got
key.
really fucked
People
up
show
and
up
went to
fucked
one. It was
up or
awesome.
what?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's badass.
I didn't go.
No
'cause I was
security or
like,
anything.
fuck
You just
that.
walk in and out of the stadium. So I mean, you could bring anything in there if you want. to.
Bro, we do workouts in Kyle Field
Oh,
with
shit.
the core. Like we do ramp workouts where you just run to the top and run back down.
Oh,
run to the
my-
top and run back down, dude. Holy
Blown.
fuck,
Ooh,
dude.
fuck that. I hate that shit.
Bro, I like that calisthenic type workout.
Really?
I can never get into weightlifting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's different. I like weightlifting.
Yeah, but like honestly, like when I work out, I like to get like dirty. Like I like to have like I like to be fucking sweaty as hell because afterward I'm like I'm gonna go take a shower. Like I earned this one.
Yeah. I like to do cardio weightlifting where you're doing more reps and you're doing it. You only do like 15 seconds, 30 seconds in between. So you're like sweating a lot.
That's what I like.
And you like do burn because
when
I don't want to get much bigger. I'm already big as fuck, you know what I mean? Like I'd rather just get skinnier.
Yeah.
So that's why I do more like lighter weight, more reps.
See, I like the other day I did this like pull up burpee pyramid
Mm-hmm.
where basically I ran a mile to where I was gonna work out, and so it's like a 7:30 mile
Yeah.
just running. I don't know. I have this watch on this fucking Garmin. Shit's awesome. It tells your
7:30
heart rate,
mile.
weather, fucking everything. I had the it told me the mile, and so I try and keep the heart rate like high. Like I like
Yeah.
that 115 heart rate. And so you do one pull up, run across a field, do one burpee, run back,
Mhm.
2 pull ups, run back, 2 burpees, all the way to 10, and then back down. Bro,
Dead.
I hate working out with Hunter.
dude,
Dead.
heart rate's through the roof, dude.
You're gonna feel like a boy in some striped pajamas, son.
Dude, you're just working yourself, man.
How
Dude, I love
you
that
do?
shit.
So you're doing like ROTC at A&M, correct?
So I'm kind of doing it, but I'm not because ROTC is basically prepping you. It is the core isn't ROTC.
Oh,
It's a student organization,
Oh,
but it's
I
a
see.
military style esque.
Yeah.
And then ROTC is the classes that you go to for military stuff.
Oh, so like the ROTC
that's
guys
how
are
you
actually
get-
going to military.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I see.
Yes.
So you're just doing it
So
just because
I am not in ROTC, but I am still going into the military.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What do you want to do?
So I'm doing like this. It's like outside. So basically, I go to a recruiter,
Mm-hmm.
and so my
Oh.
school isn't being paid for,
Yeah.
but I don't have to take the ROTC classes anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and I can just focus on getting my degree
Yeah.
and then do that with it.
Mm.
You know,
Respectfully.
the money, but the people there, like they kind of, the ROTC is just
Fucking
whack, man.
retarded.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
It's a bunch of motards fucking Sieg Heil!
Yeah, dude. There's a bunch of like, so in the core, like in the actual core, not the ROTC stuff, the student organization
Uh-huh.
where we live,
Yeah.
in the dorms, there are these things called CTOs, and it's basically.
Oh, I got CTE.
I don't even know what that is.
Central of it's central.
You got brain damage, is what.
Yeah.
It is.
I got that Brendan Schaub disease.
Oh,
You
fuck.
got that big head, little brain disease.
I got a little dick too.
Shout out.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Like fuck, it's so small.
Damn, dude.
I gotta put a band-aid over it so it doesn't poke out.
Oh, Lord.
fuck?
What were we even talking about?
Dude, we were
know.
talking about
Oh, CTOs.
yeah, the retired military guys.
Oh.
So they live in the dorms with us basically. There's only
Uh-huh.
one per thing, and they manage each dorm because each dorm is a major unit. So you're all part of the same major unit in that
Mhm.
dorm. And then, but each floor is individual units within that major unit.
So like they're separated.
Yeah, each
Okay.
floor, but some units are smaller, so
Yeah.
they kind of some people will share a floor.
Okay.
But yeah, so you have like F1, E1, N1, all these different like number letter combinations to represent each of these units.
Are they color coordinating the numbers?
They have
Letters?
it's like you have like mascots and shit.
What?
Yeah.
What's yours?
Ours is a fucking old Confederate soldier.
Oh.
Dude, I didn't really
F1.
Dude, I should have. So that outfit actually is getting disbanded. Shout
Mm.
out F1. if anybody ever listens to this.
I
But
went to
dude,
his banquet. It was really nice. He got this really awesome
dude,
K-bar-
badass K-bar,
K-bar
dude.
knife.
A what?
A K-bar.
What's
It's a
that?
knife. It's a Marine Corps like
Uh-huh.
knife, bro. Them things are fucking sexy, and it's
Ooh.
a shiny, clean silver blade,
Ooh, that's
and it's
nice.
got laser etched in it like F1 finest first,
That's nice.
and it's like forget hell, all this shit.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
fucking award. Give me that.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Bro, I
He-
wish football
he
would
was
have gave
awesome.
me a knife.
he-
Motherfuckers, I played for 4 years. I didn't get no goddamn knife.
the thought process for the gift was like we are always, you know, we had to battle through a lot of shit
Yeah.
because we were so small. We got disbanded this year because we were such a small unit, and so there's a bunch of other factors that go into it.
Yeah.
But so they got that as a gift because we have like a fighting spirit and we've been kicking ass even though we're small.
Mm.
Yeah, dude,
So-
we did a lot of shit this year, man.
What branch are you gonna go? Marine? I fucking knew you were a jarhead, dude. The funny thing is I know you're not a fucking crayon eater. You're at least
know.
you're at least a marker
What I'm
eater. You know what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're at
I've
least
upgraded
eating
from fucking
markers.
crayons.
You're
dude.
not like fucking Phipps. Like he's a dirt eater, not even a crayon eater. That dumb dickhead. But I mean, but
Bro.
what makes you want to do Marines? Just because it's the badasses?
Yes, like
just because it's the badass. You want to
yes,
be a badass?
That is that. But it's also like, it's honestly like a status thing. Like if you're gonna go into the military, like
Mm-hmm.
why don't you want to be the
The best of the
the
best.
best? Like why would you not want to be the best?
Yeah, because I think a lot of it nowadays is just a career. A lot of it is just a way for people to kind of escape the fucking poor, the being poor
I mean, it's-
system, like,
yeah,
or
for
being
real.
institutionalized.
You have a job at all
Like,
times.
because a lot of
so-
people they're like, fuck it, Air Force, daddy. Because I
Yeah.
mean, but that's the move. It's the easiest way.
is easy
There's
as
no
fuck, dude.
combat. And
a
it's a
way
way for
of-
you to go have a future. I
Dude.
think a lot of people that do Air Force are the people that they don't really want to fight. They just kind of want like an.
Well, a lot of
they
my
just
buddies
wanna-
are fucking pilots. They're gonna be pilots.
Oh,
A lot of my friends on the baseball team. One of them is in the Air Force, and he wants to fly like the bigger planes because he wants to have a crew. He doesn't want to be like
Ooh.
a fight, and he's a bigger guy too.
Yeah.
And they actually measure that shit. Like if you're like my height, you're probably not gonna be flying in a fucking fighter jet.
Oh, so the shorter you are, the more likely. you're-
Yes,
So like, what's the like max on
I think
height?
the perfect height for them is like 5'8".
Are you dead ass?
Yeah.
That's
like
a fucking
5'6",
can I-
5'8" type of
Shoot,
thing.
dude,
Yeah.
I meant to become a pilot.
Bro,
I
that's
love
like-
Top Gun.
What?
Awesome.
That makes more sense now.
Yeah, they're not most of those
Because they're so cramped in there.
yeah,
I
that's
bet.
a tight
Yeah.
cockpit, dude.
Yeah.
You don't have that
Because they
much
have to make them
movement.
all the
The
same.
smaller you can get, that pit, the more area you have for other stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially or shrinkage, so you can get more.
Add less
aerodynamic.
weight. Less. Yep.
Bro, but I don't know, dude. Fighter jets, that shit's dangerous as fuck. I I read something the other day. It was about a guy who he had his they were testing a new plane or some shit. They went subsonic or some shit. Or they went supersonic, so they broke the sound barrier, and they're going like 800 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the fucking plane just stops working. So they're still going 800 miles an hour, but they're slowly descending into the fucking water.
How does that? They can't just pull up and like go up a
I mean,
little.
it's a jet.
Well,
like,
eventually gravity's gonna take.
But I
take
mean,
hold.
but if you can.
yeah, but you're going 800 miles an hour, dude.
Fuck that.
So if you hit the water, you're instantly just boom. Your head, like the G forces right there on that, simply going from 800 to hitting that water. Can you think about the amount of
friction.
like mile an hour change that is that
Yeah.
quickly?
Mhm.
But basically, these guys realized that they had to eject. That was the only chance.
I was just about to ask, okay, I
ejecting
hope
at
they-
800.
Yeah, 800 miles an hour. So as soon as they pop the cockpit, his friend in the back immediately dies. Is immediately dead. So he comes out, and the wind is going so fast. Like he's going so fast. As soon as he sticks his head out, he said like his face instantly swelled up to the size of like a fucking watermelon. Like he broke almost every bone in his body.
Wow.
He broke like both of his legs and one of his arms. And then he gets out though. And he gets into the water finally, and when you get in the water, you get this raft that comes up. and he literally his face he can't see anything, but he's like attached to the float, and but he basically crawls himself into this goddamn float with like one working arm, can't see, like he's completely destroyed. His body is destroyed, but he's walking now.
That is crazy.
And Joe Biden's the leader of these guys. Jesus.
He's the commander in chief.
I mean, I call him the commander in queef, but that's just my fucking thing.
Understandable.
That dude, he oh my, that dude just fucking queefs out sentences.
That guy,
You know who runs the country? It's not Joe Biden. It's whoever writes his teleprompter.
No,
Yep.
literally. Do you know they had to change where he does his conferences for the media
Yes.
because they couldn't fit in a teleprompter?
They did it across the street from the White House.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Who does that? That's like it's like we're watching a Hollywood fucking movie at this point, and they're telling us.
Well, it's like having your grandfather who like basically has dementia, but you can't really say it yet.
Yeah.
But he has dementia, and he's trying to run the country. He's trying to tell you all these things to do, but he can't form a sentence like I just couldn't
Dude,
right now.
It's
but
like
he
your
can't- he
racist
can't form a
grandpa when
sentence.
he goes out in public. He's gonna say some shit, and it's like, he's retarded.
he's old.
And then they're
Bro.
like, well, fucking. He's gonna be like, fucking, rah, rah, and you'll be like, chill out.
The biggest problem I think is the fact that we don't have like term limits, like for these senators and
Oh,
stuff.
that's the
like,
worst.
Nancy Pelosi has been in office for like 50
She's
years.
like probably one of the
dude.
rich. She's rich as fuck too,
Oh,
off
yeah.
of it,
Yeah.
making bank. She's probably the best insider trader ever
And Joe
She's
Biden
the goat.
has
She's the goat.
Joe Biden has been in government.
since the fucking 70s.
Yes, that's
And he was
that's
so
50 years.
racist back then.
Oh,
He
yeah.
literally put in laws that stopped black people from fucking getting out of prison from marijuana charges. Like, are you kidding me? Like the guy, like, hey, and remember, didn't him and Kamala were running on this fucking legalization bullshit too? Like they do it's like the Democrats have been running on this
But
shit
they-
for the
but they
past
haven't
10
done anything
fucking
about it.
years. Like we're gonna legalize it when. Like you literally can't at a federal level at this point. Like there's
Well-
especially when like you have the Senate to go through and all these other checks and balances. It's not gonna happen at a federal level at
Do you
this
want to hear the
point.
craziest thing about marijuana, though? Marijuana is a Schedule 1 drug. It is the worst of the worst in
Yeah.
our federal government system.
It's
You know
on
what it's
par
on par
with
with? It's on par with
Like meth.
heroin and shit.
Yeah.
No. Meth and cocaine are a substance 2. Marijuana is heroin is a substance 1, and I think you can look this up.
I think
but-
I think that's you're talking about
but it's-
federal laws, right?
Yes, but then
Yeah.
it's cocaine, methamphetamines, LSD are all like
Schedule
substance
2.
3.
Schedule
Actually,
2.
LSD
It's like I think it's called like
maybe,
Schedule 2.
Schedule 1. But
But yeah, I know
it's
what you're
crazy, yeah.
that because
There's
like
no
if you
reason
have
that-
if you
there's
have
no
like
reason it should
dabs,
be
if
like
you have
that.
like a cart, that's a felony.
Yeah, it's a felony.
That's like, bro, do you remember kids would
Carts,
be getting
edibles,
caught
anything
with them
like that.
hoes in fucking high
Mhm.
school, and you're like, yeah, you're fucked.
I know a few of them.
You're like, yeah, you're fucked for life, kid. Like, what do you? That's crazy.
Dude, yeah, that's. I don't know. What
And
the
they're
alcohol
actually
is with it.
lenient towards you in high school, but once you're out, you're like, nah, you're fucked,
See, but alcohol's illegal. It's,
right? And it's like
it's a legal drug.
because it's
Dude, alcohol
because you can.
fucking kill so many.
It's because you
people, dude.
can't. I don't know if it's like copyright or whatever the word is, or trademark. You can't trademark a plant like weed. You can trademark alcohol. Like you can trademark a beer. You can trademark this.
Yeah, because there's so many strains of marijuana.
Yeah, you can't.
Like
You can't trademark a strain.
Unless I think the only way you could do that, or the only way you could trademark weed, is if you are the only person. Like you only get what you grow.
And that you can't do that because
You
everyone
can't.
can fucking grow it. You can't. It's not like everyone can just fucking just go in their house and make a bottle of liquor that day.
But there are places that only do that, and they sell it to dispensaries.
Yeah.
But in the long run, though, I think having a dispensary, I don't fucking know the whole thing, but I think that would be a lot better.
Yeah. I think we should do it with all drugs. Honestly, I'm not even joking
Like
because if the
Oregon?
government, like, I think if all drugs are able to be sold and bought, you can see how much people are buying, how much they're consuming,
And if you
and you know what they're doing. Like you can actually have a grasp on what people are doing, so you can see what's wrong with people, why they're abusing this, and then it's actual good stuff that can't fucking kill you.
Mhm. I think
Like that's the whole thing of it. Like if we're gonna have freedom, let's have full freedom.
I don't know. That's a slippery slope. I don't think that.
But that's the
heroin and
thing.
meth
You
should
have
be
to
legal.
with freedom. I think it's hard to say because you want freedom. Yeah, freedom's great, But I think to attain full freedom, to attain like freedom that is good for everybody, you still need this. There's no freedom from consequences, I guess you'd say. There's rights, and freedoms, but there's no right and freedoms from consequences. You know what I mean?
Not really.
Like you should be able to do whatever you want, but there's gonna be a consequence for it.
Okay, yeah. I mean that.
But like it's like with sex, like that's why I think abortion is kind of bad, because it frees people from the consequences of sex. So then it allows and it creates a social construct that it's okay to have sex all the
And
time.
there's a lot of
Fucking wear a
misinformation
rubber, bro.
about abortions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
as a
with
society,
Planned Parenthood. I mean,
I
Planned
think-
Parenthood was started by a racist lady to fucking continue eugenics against black
I
people.
honestly think that like
I'm just saying it's
all that shit is made way too much like.
like, why do you think Planned Parenthoods are in the poor neighborhoods?
Right.
Like, do you?
Oh, yeah.
I've literally never seen. I've maybe seen one Planned Parenthood on the north side of San Antonio. My whole fucking like literally a glance. I was with my mom when I went to go to the south side, to go to her apartments to that she has to fucking manage.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, there's one. Boom, there's another one.
Really, I don't think I've ever seen one.
Bro, they're
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like they're literally like I've never seen one anywhere near my house. I mean, maybe there's one in Stone. I don't even know, but there's no one near here, right? When you go over there, it's literally in the poorest. It's placed right in the poorest part of the neighborhood.
Well,
Does it kind of stand out?
It stands. It's like the sign is fucking. It's the nicest part of the entire neighborhood. Is this shopping center that it's in? And that's the fucked up part. It's like, how is this? Why is this here? Like
It's
and if you're on like the what is it called, what's the
So you
government's
think that-
government's Medicare? It's free.
oh
really?
Yeah, but if you're not, it's $400.
Huh.
Bruh.
I did not know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're on their system, you're getting their money. Then it's like you have a baby, fuck it, boom. But then it's like, oh, you want the baby? Oh, we'll pay you to have the baby. Like that's how their system works. Like a lot of
they're fueling it by putting it in
yes,
those
like
areas.
and it's like they're fueling it like during the pandemic. They fueled I guess unemployment
Oh.
by pumping so much fucking money into people's pockets so quickly, and people are like, why do I need to work when the government's just gonna give me money? It creates it's a subconscious thought that is given to people that they're not realizing, and it just continues to happen. It's just a
Dude,
domino effect.
that subconscious influence, like I think the government knows how to work
And they're
that
doing
a
it
lot
purposefully.
Better. They know how to do it a lot better than we think.
Yeah, there's
I took a fucking psychology class, and they like subliminal influences are
It's-
definitely like they're everywhere.
It's like even in movies, it's like you think all these movies they're just made just off top, like we're gonna make it just cause. It's like no, there's a bunch of influences and a bunch of stuff that happens. Like, have you seen the one with Leonardo DiCaprio where they were talking about the comet that's gonna hit the Earth?
Yes.
That shit is
Don't
literal.
look up. Yeah.
Don't look
Yeah, that shit's perfect. It's like you fucking idiots don't realize they're laughing in your fucking faces with this movie. Like, this is happening. Like, what's happening? What's happening right now? The midterms are coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden's going to fucking Japan.
started
He's trying. He's
doing
oh,
shit,
I love the Indo-Pacific. Oh, Roe v. Wade. Oh, we love Roe v. Wade.
Yep.
They're
Perfect
making.
timing.
It's like
perfect timing.
it's like we're playing. It's like we're playing in a fucking play. It's like we're just we're
they're
here.
pulling us whichever way they want.
It's like,
you know,
yeah, just let me suck and blow here and
I
there.
think Biden is just like a figurehead for control.
I think
basically. It's
Do you
just
think
like
that Obama's running the things behind?
no, honestly,
No,
I think
Obama's-
Obama was a lot better.
Obama
than
was
Biden.
ran, but I don't even know. I mean, Obama was better than Biden 100%,
Yeah.
but he was still a fucking figurehead dummy that didn't do dick either. He
Yeah,
was
it's just
he just sat there and
But
literally
he
he
was
did
a good
two
president,
things.
Though. He was a good figure.
yes, he was a good figure.
He
He
was-
was. Look at Biden now. Like you can't look at your kids.
It's
Like, that's our
embarrassing,
strong
dude.
leader right there.
It's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
I will say this, that like people give Obama flack for a lot of the like housing crisis and shit, and I'm like, he got that from Bush. There's a lot of shit that he got that he did make better, but after that he does nothing. Maybe creates Obamacare, but that still fucks over private insurance in the end. It doesn't even really help.
You know what's actually really interesting to think? Like, in that case, Obama got some of that stuff from Bush.
Mhm.
He was, fed into that. But, not like Trump is not saying Trump is the fucking greatest guy in the world, but like when he came in, like
Those are shit
everything
cons.
was good.
I mean,
like,
it wasn't shit. I would say, but it was okay.
Yes,
He
it
ran
was
like
like
a businessman though.
yes,
But
like,
the
he
thing
was,
was,
he ran it like a
he took it
business.
from okay to let's fucking go,
yes, he
bang,
made
bang.
it like really good.
My parents.
but with Biden, it's a complete turnaround. is
It's
the
like
thing.
it's like people. I don't know what people were expecting though. Like, did they not think this was gonna happen?
I know, like it's so scary.
Like,
bro.
did they really think that this guy was gonna be Jesus Christ and save the world?
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
what was Trump like really that bad that
No.
you guys like.
Orange man bad. Orange man say mean name about Mexican people. He mean bad.
Yeah,
He
they're
mean
just
bad.
like people
He called
just-
it the China. He called it the
The
Kung
China
flu, man.
virus.
Called it the Kung flu, bro. We had to get rid of him. Do you remember
Isn't
when
that
he?
such a
Dude,
great
he's
name,
fucking
though?
hilarious.
Dude,
Kung
honestly
flu.
thought that was kind of fucking witty. I was like, bro, the Kung flu.
He's cocky as shit and like, but you notice how like
He got
these
shit
big-
done.
These big world problems started going when Biden got here.
Yeah, it's so crazy how
Like,
it felt
honestly,
like we
I-
actually got shit done when Trump was in office.
Yeah, but-
like when
but-
what he said
You
was
know
gonna
what's-
happen
you know-
got done.
You know, Trump was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize
Yeah, because he actually
Because
because
he
of the
did a
peace
lot
in
of-
the
he did a
Middle
lot with
East.
peace.
Yeah,
And sometimes you need a big cocky president who's not willing to
because they have
show off a little
confidence
bit
to actually go talk to those people. That's what it is.
I
He had the
think
confidence
a
to
lot of
create the
people,
conversation.
Their problem with Trump is they kind of feel like he is a Putin style person. Like he's
He-
just trying to rule he's trying to like completely control us. But he wasn't. Like
Yeah.
he completely valued freedom and like.
Yeah, that's so true.
But now liberties are being taken away, bro.
It was so he was more. Well, there was this huge conspiracy theory that the January 6th riots was I guess
It was
I'll-
set up by the left. Is that
no.
what
Well,
you
it was a setup by Trump to have a military takeover. Because what he was gonna say was that the United Yeah. He was going to say that the United States wasn't like in a position to be turned over because of turmoil in the country and shit like that. Like that was a huge liberal conspiracy theory. That and that's why the January 6th riots were so scary. I didn't realize that until like I actually like looked into it, but it was so insanely scary for them.
Here's the real question: how did we let these people into the Capitol? This is the Capitol
Here,
building
press
in the
on.
United States.
Yeah, you gotta press.
There had to
There's a
be-
mute button, right there on the board. It's like the first one, the one that's lit up. Yeah, it's like it says mute. Just press it. Yeah, you see that button?
Did not see that. Can I turn this one off or should I turn this one
No,
off?
it's fine.
Okay. Where were we? Sixth. Oh, right. Why do we let these people into our capital?
Bro, it was kind of weird how
This
they
is
just let
Capitol
them
United
in.
States. There's no way that you can just have a crowd of people collapse into that. What does that show about our government? Why weren't these people tased, shot, beanbagged, gunned? Why were they allowed inside of our capital?
That's why it's so
That shows
weird.
so
Did
much
you
weakness.
know that there were FBI agents there influencing the crowd to go in.
And members of
Hey,
Antifa
turn
that
it,
got
turn it more
arrested.
towards you, towards your like.
Okay.
Yeah.
There were
like
members
that.
of Antifa as well. But yes, there were FBI agents that were there, and they were seen shouting things like, "Tomorrow we're going inside the Capitol. Tomorrow we're going inside the Capitol." There's an FBI
like
agent. I saw the video.
In Buffalo, they had like the guy that had the N-word written on the site. Have you seen that? The dude in Buffalo.
The shooting recently?
Yeah, he had the N-word written on the
He
fucking
had like
the iron
He
site,
had like 180-page memoir. Not a memoir. What is it called? Whenever you
like a plan.
no. Whenever the crazy people are about to kill a bunch of people. Manifesto. I guess that's the right word.
Oh
He had a
shit!
180-page
He had a-
manifesto.
Oh wow.
Or like
I
a
didn't know
book.
that.
Yeah, and he live streamed this. He live streamed the shooting too.
Oh yeah.
And he had told people.
I
He
don't
told
understand
people.
why the fuck you would do that. Like,
That's so crazy.
hey, that's a bad crazy. Like,
That's
something that we don't need in the world for sure, though. Can you grab me a phone too?
But how does I want to know how it happens? I
Yeah,
want
why-
to
how
like
did he
I
get
wish
there to
I
that
want you know
point?
what I want to do? I wish I could see like I could go into that person's brain and just see every day.
Yeah.
Every like start from the beginning and just see a highlights of what fucking made this person and
you
how
know,
it happened.
you know the movie, what is it? In and Out?
In and Out.
Inside Out?
Inside Out. With the girl.
His major memories were
Yeah.
probably like some crazy shit.
And he probably only has the anger and the sadness
Yeah,
and
and,
all
like-
those bad emotions and all those other islands. They're just disconnected.
Oh yeah, dude. And there's probably those little people controlling them inside.
Yeah.
There's like only a few of them that have taken over his brain.
Yeah.
Like he is just poisoned.
It's like the guys that did Columbine. Have you ever seen those videos of them just shooting and just talking? It's like, bro, these guys their reality made it funny to them.
Yeah, I don't really.
And that's
understand
when it becomes like it's like the
thought
Joker.
process.
It's like you can compare him to the Joker.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like society has destroyed them due to the circumstances they were put in, and this is what they're doing to
And it's like
society.
you were saying with that abortion thing, like
Yeah, like
they were probably like
that they were taught
they
that.
were developed that way.
Yeah.
Like they were put into that.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get the real question is how do we like stop that?
Yeah, when I think about
How do you
systematic
stop that?
racism, I think about the Planned Parenthoods in the poor neighborhoods. I think of shit like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
not. It's systematic racism. Really, isn't looking at a resume and saying, "Oh, black." No, that's not systematic racism
Well, you're
anymore.
right. Disproportionately, minorities are affected a lot more by abortion. Like
Oh,
per
yeah.
percentage of population, the black women and Hispanic women, or black women especially, they get a lot more abortions per percentage of population, and it stunts their
And it's
growth
crazy
as a-
because
as a,
they're only
culture
25
and a
to
race.
25 to 45% of the population in America, and Caucasian is the other 60
Have
to
you
70.
Have you seen that video where it's like it's like a reality TV contest type of thing, and
Mhm.
this one woman is kind of like spotlighted. I guess they're introducing her or some shit. I don't know, but the host or whatever, she's like, you've had 2 abortions, or you had abortion recently.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was like, and the girl was like, yeah, I did. And she's like, how'd it go? It was like, and the girl that had the abortion, she goes, it was twins.
Oh.
And then this girl behind her in the fucking group goes, damn, double homicide.
Damn, double homicide. That's
Bro.
horrible.
And then
I
And
wonder.
she turned, and then the girl.
Okay,
turns
but like,
around,
Bitch.
I feel like a lot of I don't know, not a lot of stories, but every time I see a girl that has an abortion on TikTok, they're always very sad after. And I always wonder, like,
Why
does
do
it,
then, bro?
like, does it affect you horribly? First question, does it affect you in a mental way horribly? And then second question, if so, yeah, if yes, why is it
like,
continued?
If it's that bad, which I kind of assume it is, like,
But at the same time, I
Well,
feel
that'd
like
be
pregnancy could be an even worse
True,
thing. But
that's
then here's
true.
the thing: would you rather think of yourself as a murderer for the rest of your life, as
I
a
think
hard worker?
That's the big thing, though. It's all about what that woman thinks of herself afterward.
Exactly. It's all what you think, and that's why I think that's the whole freedom about it. You should have the freedom to do whatever you want. That's why I don't.
In my opinion, that unless like I actually wanted a kid with this girl and she wanted a kid with me, and then
Yeah.
she goes out and does it, then I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
But like if a girl wants to go out and get an abortion,
Do your thing, twin.
yeah, dude, like
I don't
I
give a
get it.
fuck.
I kind of I get
Like,
it.
there's
but,
you don't need to really if you raise that kid, he might be fucked up too. Honestly, like, he might be the
Exactly.
next
So,
Ted Kaczynski.
this
You
is-
never know.
I mean, like, this is not the right time. Like, I get that, but like,
it's like shit.
you
like-
also need to
It's a-
need to understand what you're doing.
It's a
and that's the
moral
whole
thing.
like that's the
It's
like
definitely a
and
moral
like
thing.
that's like the whole duality of things.
Yeah.
Like there's that both ways. Like, what do I do?
Well, I don't think a lot of choices have that same
Impact.
consequence. Like yeah, that impact for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's a huge decision.
Yeah, it is a huge decision, and that's why I think it's so crazy that there's laws kind of being made about it. Because I mean, it's already a huge decision to fucking like imagine not. It's the thought of not having the choice of what you want to do. That's what I think is scary. Because you're literally like they're making these women trapped with this decision. Like, nope, you're trapped with this kid for the rest of your life. There's no choice. You have nothing, and that's where I think it's kind of fucked up. But at the same time, that's the consequences of freedom.
Yeah.
See,
Free will
but
right there, baby.
nobody really says this often. The fact that morally, I think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think it's morally
Yeah.
a bad thing. However, the government should not have anything to do with it.
Yeah,
The government, it should be
definitely.
illegal because, in my opinion, the government just needs to stay out of your damn business.
Yeah.
And that's
what it's supposed
even
to
though
be,
even though
bro.
I may disagree with it, I may think it's bad for the girl and may lead to a lot of mental problems.
Yeah.
I don't
But also
think you
can
should
lead
do
to
it,
like
but
health issues
I think
too.
it should
like,
be legal.
Especially
you
with
can-
your uterus. Yeah,
like,
it
you
does.
keep
It,
fucking with that
if-
thing, you're not gonna be able to have a kid when you actually
yeah, no,
want to.
I think it is true that the more abortions you have, the less likely you are to
And
have
then
a baby.
some people might just be more like prone. Like that one time you do it,
Yeah.
you're fucking done.
And that's the crazy thing about like,
that's how fucking drugs
Bro.
are, dude. Like fentanyl and shit.
oh, that's scary.
Bro, when I was at the fucking getting my surgery, dude, they had to give me fentanyl.
What?
Yeah,
they were giving you fent?
Yeah, they gave me fentanyl.
Like the fucking the dude from Mouse, like the dude Mouse from Euphoria was off the fucking knife
I don't
and
know
shit.
about that,
And
but
then a knee on his neck for 15 minutes.
but this fucking, the doc was like, or the anesthesiologist.
You're
was,
cut
So
that
sorry.
cholo.
My bad, bro.
dude, the fucking anesthesiologist, he was like, you ever had fentanyl before? And I'm like, no. And he's like, well, just fentanyl.
Just
And I
giving
was
out
like-
fentanyl now?
No, but he was like, yeah, definitely just make sure you're only doing that here.
It's probably not
They
the
put
same,
it in
but
my
it's very-
IV.
It's probably very
Oh yeah,
similar.
no, it was watered down, but it was more pure because it was medical, and they also give you a much smaller dose.
Yeah, but damn,
They put it in your IV.
but a little bit will fucking,
Oh yeah, a little bit will fucking kill you, dude. It's been killing people like
that's
left
crazy.
and right.
Has there been any huge, I guess, overdoses or anything crazy up in College Station, you'd say, recently?
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard of any.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Dude, the
sure. I'm
craziest-
sure it probably
The
happens.
craziest thing like I've heard that's happened at College Station is someone got hit by the train that came by.
Yeah,
I don't know
first
if
day,
she died.
after the first football.
Oh,
game.
she did die.
What?
She did
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
Like what? She was all fucked up.
She was
Yeah,
drunk.
She was just walking on the tracks.
train tracks. Didn't hear it coming. Drunk
Bruh.
as hell, and
Dude, that's my thing though. Like, how do you not hear a train coming? They
That- you're
blare
that
their
drunk.
fucking horn. Maybe she fell or some shit, dude. But like,
Oh, she got Joe. Oh, like fucking. What's her name's dad from Joe Dirt?
I thought she was in a car though. Was she in a car or was she walking?
I think she was walking.
How the fuck?
No clue, man.
The
Bro.
bitch was like, I guess she was just like, well, fuck it. I think I can make it.
Do you think?
She
Do you
was
think
probably
that
so
like?
bad.
she was probably so blacked out she didn't know she didn't have any
You
control.
think
of
she
her
even?
body.
Bro, that's fucking. Just imagine,
Hey,
just like
alcohol's legal
To a
though.
train,
But
she
bro.
got like she literally got trained.
God damn it, fans.
But actually, speaking about College Station, there was this my roommate freshman year he works now with the EMT in College Station.
Yeah.
But whenever he was like going through his trainings and stuff, he did a few ride-alongs, and he said that he had found like he'd seen like someone with a needle
I
needle
remember
in his
that guy.
arm.
Mm.
Overdose.
And in the Bryan area it happens
Mhm.
a lot. So
Yeah.
he said that's one of the most common things is they have a real bad I think it's heroin problem.
Dude, fuck that shit.
Bro, in Abilene,
I don't want to be
in
quoted on
Abilene,
that, but
they
I'm
have a
pretty sure.
fucking horrible meth and child pornography problem.
Whoa.
Abilene, Texas?
Yeah,
Whoa. Where is that?
it's like by Lubbock.
Wow.
It's up north.
Wow.
It's up kind of. It's like an hour and a half away from fucking Fort Worth.
Wow.
It's like it's kind of like It's like a little town. I guess it's little compared to San Antonio, but
It's still a city. I
it's
would
still a
say.
city. But yeah, I was talking to KO because that's where he's gone to school the past 4 years,
Mhm.
and he's like, bro, so many meth heads and so many people with child pornography. I was like, well, first
Why
things
do you know
first.
that?
I was like, how do you know that, buddy? And he was like, bro, literally crackheads will come up to you asking for it.
That's
And I was like,
crazy.
wait, which one? And he was like, both. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this is what like freaks me out about the world nowadays. Cause I've been watching this shit called Predator Poachers on YouTube, and it's this dude. He's funny as fuck. He's this chunky dude. He looks like a Clash of Clans barbarian. If you figured out what fucking McDonald's was, and he's just walking around, just fucking picking up predators on dating apps, and he's saying he's like 8 years old, 10 years old. And these 50-year-old men are just like, yeah, baby, I want to lick your fucking kitty and shit, like nasty shit. And so he
Does
gets
he go
this.
beat their ass or what?
No, so he films it all, like talking to them about the messages because they have all the messages printed out.
Mhm.
And so they're just talking to him, talking in front of their wives and shit, like everything. And they record them confessing it, and then they call the cops. And then the cops pull up, and they're like, what the fuck are y'all doing here? They're like, why are y'all on this dude's property, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, well, officer, this dude's been talking to 8-year-olds. And the cop's like, what? And he's like, well, yeah, I've been talking to 8-year-olds, shows it. And they're like, bet that. Throw him in the fucking things.
Damn.
I was
Throw
gonna
him
say,
in
I
the
thought
car.
you were
Like
gonna-
that day.
I thought you were going to talk about this different YouTube channel where it's 2 big old Russian dudes, and they lure them inside
in the house.
into the house, and then they have
They-
like a bat. Freaking
They scare the fuck out of them.
They've never like I don't think they lay a hand on someone.
They
unless
shaved the guy's head.
Yep.
This one dude, he confesses. So they're like, he's like, yeah, I'm a business owner. This is my business. Like, can we do this over here? So they go over, and the guy's like, he's like, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I'm a registered sex offender, and and the guy was like, whoa, this is news to me, because the guy does like a lot of stalking on the predator before they get there, so they have all this information. And he's like, whoa, this is news to me. He's like, who was it? Like, how old were they? And he was like, it was my daughter. She was 4. And I was like, what the fuck? And you're still able to like be out?
What do you know what he did to his daughter?
They said he he told the guy that he would teach his daughter like how to have what's a good spot to touch and what's a bad spot to touch, and if someone touches you, this is what he was saying. He's like, if someone touches you here, you have to tell me, and like if I touch you here, it's okay, like shit like that.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I was like, that's so fucked
That's
up.
worthy.
That's like a
that
bullet.
deserves a bullet between the eyes. In my
That's what I'm
opinion.
saying. Like, if anyone's worth a death penalty, it's a fucking rapist and a pedophile.
Why
Those are
is
the people.
castration not a like something?
I
we can
think-
do under the law?
It's
cruel
technically
and unusual
not.
punishment.
It's not nice.
But it won't happen again. Solves the problem. You want to solve
Well, I
the
mean,
problem.
you can still fucking rape people without
Well,
fucking.
True, but it's a lot less likely. You know.
Like some dudes like
I think.
do some crazy.
You know what
shit.
dude, and you know what he was saying? Like they do therapy for that for like pedophiles, that they put this thing around their penis and they show them pictures, and if their penis starts getting erect, they'll know that they're attracted to that stuff. And I was just like, imagine being the fucking therapist that has to
Wow.
do that shit. Imagine that. Like,
What a cool
showing
job.
them like he said that they show them like child pornography and shit, and they're like they show it to them on the screen, and if their penis gets hard, it shows them like, yeah, they're fucking pedo.
That's creepy as fuck.
That-
I did not
having
know
having the
until
job, having that job
That would
be a mental
you need a
toll.
therapist yourself.
One-
Yeah, for
100%.
real.
That's because dude, this shit's nasty. How long have we been going?
I have no clue.
I mean, y'all ready to go? You want to head out? It's been about an hour.
That's cool, me.
Yeah.
All right, we
really
can.
enjoyed fucking.
Hell yeah, we're
thanks for
definitely
having
gonna
us
get
on.
it. We're definitely gonna get another one soon.
I'm sure we
boys.
hopped all over the place, and we'll listen
But-
back. But
Yeah,
That's kind of what I like about.
yeah. Next time with Josh, it'll be way easier though with everything.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, deuces.
Peace
see you,
out.
man.
Hey, manifest my demons, I don't give a fuck. All this money, I just pour it in my double cup. I got a squad bigger than Taliban, so hey, what's up? Got a redhead in my car and she white like a duck. Too much power in my hands, so playboy, try your luck. I got drink and I got sauce, so tell me, boy, what's up? Smoking pressure, take your measure, hit you like a truck. I'm on demon time, that bitch, she mine, don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm with the squad. Hey, don't tell me shit. Too much in my head, might just end up dead. I got anything you want, so just take your pick. No, these fans are not my fans, they just wanna pick.
Showing out with my team. I am a different breed. It get disrespectful. I'm taking my measure, playing with the bands off a beam. She wanna fuck with my team. She wanna rock Celine, Gucci, Louis, and Supreme. Fucking that bitch, make her scream. I'm having my way, it's a massacre. Keep a bitch in my passenger. She too pretty, not passing. No pressure in my blood, I'm gassing. Foreign flooring in my Balenciagas. Diamond shining, Lady Gaga. Your bitch calling me Papa. I be smoking that Zaza, rolling up with my partners. Flow is feeling, flow is shorter. No need for licks, but I manifest my demons. I don't give a fuck. All this money, I just pour it in my double cup. I got a squad bigger than Taliban, so hey, what's up? Got a red in my car and shit, I like a duck. Too much power in my hands, so playboy, try your luck. I got drink and I got sauce, so tell me, boy, what's up? Smoking pressure, take your measure, hit you like a truck. I'm on demon time, that bitch, she mind, don't give a